The Edge is brought to you by Browning, Bulldog, Titan, Cabela's, High Mountain Seasonings, Hornady, Polaris, Hoyt, 10 Point, Night Force, Bog Pod, Wasp. This week on The Edge, we join Ryan Kohler in the Alberta Rockies, where he's about to reveal his best-kept secret, his new business venture, the Rock Lake Lodge.
Okay, so the reason I'm actually here is it's mid-September, and not only are we really excited about the lodge, the perch of the lodge, the renos of the lodge, you know, fishing in the lake and the rest of it, but the elk are bugling like crazy. So I'm here with Helgi, and we're trying to find places to go find the elk. We found a few huge pockets where the elk are just screaming. We're having a lot of fun this year because we get to kind of explore and hunt ourselves a little bit, plus work on the lodge, so we're kind of watching it bloom and grow.
Hunting's not allowed around the lodge, nor in Rock Lake Provincial Park, so Ryan and Helgi venture out to Willmore Wilderness Park in search of signs of elk.
So this is my first trip out to this lodge, and this is really cool. I mean, Ryan was calling me, he's like, you've got to get out here, you got to get out here. I can't even sleep at night because the elk are bugling all around me.
While they can't hunt inside the park, they can see some amazing elk on the way out to the Willmore. Elk are the noisiest members of the deer family in North America. That doesn't mean they'll be easy to chase down, especially for Helgi and Ryan, who are inexperienced when it comes to hunting elk.
Give him this one, I don't think it works. You can have this one. Are you sure? It's nice. It'll sound like a little baby bull. Some mildew in there.
Oh yeah, we got the elk stuff. Hey, we're the elk guys. Two like whitetail hunters trying to figure out how to elk hunt.
I've seen it done before.
I know if I can get one in front of me, I can shoot it, but I don't know if I can get one in front of me. And I know that you could probably get one in front of you, but I don't know if you could actually shoot it. So
hey, I've watched most videos. I know what to do.
Yeah, okay.
With no hunting permitted around Rock Lake Lodge or inside Rock Lake Park, Ryan and Helgi hike into the Willmore Wilderness Park in search of signs of elk.
You know, we haven't gone too far, but my hunch was kind of right. Like, there's already some elk beds here. We found some elk poop and stuff, some fresh stuff on this little trail coming in. And I'm sure, you know, within a few 100 yards, I should start finding rubs and maybe some wallows. I don't know for sure. Like, I'm really hoping we can, but I think that we should find some really good signs somewhere back here.
Because elk have a keen sense of smell, it's best to be downwind of where you expect them to come from.
Okay, well, we sent Helgi off this morning. Sent him into like 6 bull elk, so he probably won't know if he's going left, right, or what he's doing, but he'll have some fun for sure.
In areas where elk are abundant, mangled shrubs and small trees are obvious signs of the presence of bulls and their preparation for breeding.
This is our first morning out, so what I want to do is just ease in there and just kind of scope the whole situation out, see how the elk are moving out of here. There's a saddle and a ridge up above us and quite a big knob, and they appear to be hanging down in the bottom here. So let's just go and see what they do this morning, and then we'll know how to make our plan for the rest of the week. see anything out in the meadow. I think they've already moved off. But I still heard him grunting here and doing a bit of a bugle back over here, so it looks like they're starting to move up the ridge. I want to just stay on the edge for a little while and maybe do some cow calling or just listen to see where they're headed.
The Edge, brought to you by Buck Expert.
Helgi comes back to the lodge to meet Ryan for a little first aid.
So Helgi was just being a nice guy.
And as we came out this morning, we're meeting another bow hunter that's going back in. And I'm like, holy cow, that's Rolly, that used to work at the archery shop right in our local town there. And so I'm like, what are you doing? Are you getting ready for rifle season that opens in a couple days? And he's like, no, I'll probably be going home by then. I'm like, oh, you're going in to get an elk, aren't you? He's like, yeah. So I stayed and helped him go in and debone his elk and pack it out. And yeah, so you might notice that there's a bit of a thing here. There's, anyway.
Gross. No, honestly, let's take a swab and swab it, clean the cut. We're gonna sew it.
No, we're not.
Why not?
You can kiss it.
I want to sew it.
No.
First, we'll give you a little needle.
No.
And then we'll sew it. No, you want a Band-Aid, right?
I got little short Icelandic thumbs. You want to make sure you clean it really good, then the bacteria doesn't get in there. That's your problem. Good as new.
I know he's gonna complain all day about his thumb now.
One behind us. Do you hear that? Oh. He's calling us in, telling his cow, what are you doing still down there? Get back up with the herd. They're not that far away. I mean, that's pretty close, so.
Elk are much easier to track than most animals due to their weight. They leave marks in or on almost anything they walk over.
This must be the path. Looks like they took this morning. There's fresh tracks in the moss. Let's keep using this little trail.
Elk can leave a lot of clues behind and still manage to remain well out of bow range.
He's really moving down the ridge that way. Well, he liked it. That was probably the worst bugle I've ever done in my life with no tube or anything, but the bull still answered, so. Makes you want to just run right up there when you hear that.
I guess the feeling hunting here right now is it's kind of surreal. We're gonna probably live here a little bit out of the year and stay down here quite often and be here with the elk and the moose and the mule deer, whitetails, sheep, all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. It hasn't really sunk in yet. I think that once I spend a season here, not just a week, then I think that it'll really sink in that this is kind of a place where we're going to be for a long time and, chase some of the critters around here, but try and manage it properly so there's critters for everyone.
There was a bull there because what we did is we left him. I left him. I located him. I know exactly where he is. I think he's been doing about the same thing every night. And now we know exactly where he came from, so where he's going to go in the morning, get about 1.5 kilometers inside the bush, right in his home base. And then on his way in, we're going to be waiting for him in there, cow calling softly and a big bugle maybe in the morning.
The bull Ryan hears is too far away, but Helgi has happened upon one much closer.
That's a nice big elk wallow. You can see he's rubbed the trees down there. He's knocked some saplings over and he has just rooted this up and laid on it. I'm sure if I went and stuck my nose in it, it would just reek. He will definitely be frequenting this area. This is his spot. Wind's coming this way. That's good. The wind's in our favor. He sounds like he's getting closer. We need to set up right away. So we just found an amazing wallow, rub, beds all over the place, droppings, just stinks. A bull was calling to us over here, and so we quickly got set up, and he's gone quiet because as soon as the sun has hit the edge of this ridge up here, the wind was going this way, and now that the sun's hit it, it has turned and it's going that way. And that's our lesson already. First day, now we know where the wind moves when the sun hits the edge. We'll remember that for tomorrow so that when we get into this spot, because we're definitely coming back here.
Time to compare notes back at the lodge.
What are you grinning for?
I don't know. How'd you do? So where'd you go? You went to the one end and...
Yeah, we went all the way down to that far end there and let a couple bugles go by the river, and they were answering from back over there.
Like where they are.
Where they are, yeah. Wet socks, you guys following the creek?
No, we had to cross the river like 3 times to go back and forth. We just about killed a bull.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I had to not shoot it.
No way.
I cow-called like from the top of the mountain kind of thing down to him just to see if I could move him. And like he kind of was like calling back, but he wasn't moving.
Right. Yeah.
But he's got like heavy, big, guttural, deep, ugly bugle.
Love it.
And then we thought like, okay, I didn't think he was interested. He didn't really come. He's coming. And I'm like, okay, one more squeak and he's coming out.
Yeah.
And it's like too dark.
Did he come out?
No, I didn't let him.
You didn't? Oh, yeah, you stopped him.
I'm like, I had to make a decision. I'm like, okay, I could call him right in right now and he's gonna come across. The wind's going this way and he's coming this way.
Oh, that's so tempting.
And it was like, it would have been a perfect shot. And like, I mean, it was awesome, right?
Good.
Sucks that you didn't have any luck, so.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
No big deal. Well then, we know what to do tomorrow.
Yeah, cool.
What's for supper? You got back first.
I just got back like literally like a minute before you did.
Elk continued to bugle throughout the night. Helgi paused to admire them in the park the next morning.
Just got to see a nice bull. He's 5x6. That 6 point, I don't think it's long enough. It's hard to tell. It's maybe 2-3 inches. Nice bull though.
Although Helgi and Ryan continue to see elk in the provincial park, they must travel much further to get to ones that are legal for hunting.
I sure heard a bugle, but I'm not sure where it came from. I don't hear anything. Well, we've come up about 1,000 feet from the river, roughly. The meadow that we want to go to, I think, is going to be off limits today. You can hear the ravens flying around that carcass of the bull that got killed yesterday, and there's been no bugling in there. There's definitely bugling on the other side of the river. We're going to see if we can draw those guys out tomorrow morning for sure. But I think today we're going to go continue up another, 500 feet or so and go over this ridge and see what we can find in the basin on the other side. Well, we went a little further and got up to the top and got to the edge here, and we thought, oh, let's see what's over there. As looks like about 400 feet down is what it looks like. Let's hope there's no answer over there. Good, we didn't hear anything.
In and out of the poplar and spruce, the elk appear and disappear like ghosts. Ryan positions himself downwind from a herd.
This is awesome.
He spots the cows crossing the river.
She's gonna walk in the opening, and then he's gonna shoot, okay? Right through there. See that shot? The orc's right dead.
As the cows file past right to left, he gets into full draw waiting for the bull. But the bull does not cross. Ryan makes a quick move and gets in between the cows and the bull.
There he is, right there.
He has to be certain it's a legal bull because he is hunting in a 6-point only zone. The bull hears Ryan's movements and, thinking he's a challenger, comes in screaming to keep his cows.
The new Buck Commander Nano Cameras by Wild Game Innovations. Take command of your season.
Okay, well that's a huge heartbreaker. I mean, big time. I'm so obsessed with making sure it's a 6 that I picked up my binos to make sure it was a 6, and I mean, obviously it was a huge 6, but instead of drawing, what I would normally do on, you know, an animal that I know I can shoot for sure, picked up the binos just to make sure, and you know, that was kind of my downfall, really, just making sure. But I mean, the shot was also quartering towards me. I could see a lot of the front of him, and I didn't have a really good shot at him. He was kind of pointing towards me. You can see the camera angle. The camera's off to the side just a little bit, so you're not seeing my angle exact. That's elk hunting. You definitely don't get one every year, but an opportunity like that, I'll put that on my wall of notches that says, didn't get one, but you know, I did everything right to get in front of him, and had my chance, and it just didn't pan out for me this time, so maybe next year.
After a long week and a lot of close calls, Helgi and Ryan venture out on this last day, which is the beginning of rifle season. But the forests of the Willmore seem deserted, silent.
We're just going to get the gun loaded up and head back into this little meadow. We haven't heard anything, but the elk are behind us. They might still be moving this way, or they might be moving over there, we're not sure, but we're going to sneak into this meadow and just wait till sun comes up and then make our next plan. Let's just listen.
I'm elk hunting in the mountains, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I can't complain. Just watching this creek. I think there's a nice bull in here. I know, I just got a feeling. Lives in this corner. Yeah, this is it. It sucks. Nothing. This is my worst night yet. I haven't heard a bugle. Sure makes a difference when you don't hear anything or see anything. Well, I'll get a few nights where you didn't see anything or hear anything. It sucks. Yeah. That's the big one. I like to know that I'm at least in the right place where the elk are, but they're definitely not here. They're not here. They've gone to the other side of the mountain for sure. Because I am not seeing or hearing any sign of any elk. Bad. So sad. Well, can you have a show without a kill? I don't know. Did you enjoy this one? Credits, please.
That's my lucky hat. I killed a doll sheep with that in Alaska, so it became lucky. So you're gonna kill your elk right there.
And then you're gonna come help me back it out.
Yeah. Sure, I'm happy to.
Do I have anything in my teeth? Okay. Let's get that.
And let's go. This guy's first.
You can tell who wears the pants at your house.
Closed captioning brought to you by Caldwell.